You're watching Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompen, and it is great to be back on my channel where I get to get away with shenanigans and where you get to sneak out of your stupid day job, which you hate, and get to come and hang out with me and buy comics. Actually, some of you guys might actually like your day job, so, sorry I called it stupid. Your glorious day job that has you doing a bunch of boring shit that you don't feel like doing right now, so you can come out and hang out here. Yeah. If your boss is listening right now, tell your boss I love him very much. And if he shops with me today, he's going to get free shipping on his order, so long as he spends $50 with me and he's located within the United States. But if he spends $25 with me, he's going to get to spin the wheel. And why am I being sexist? Who knows? Maybe your boss is a really proud female. Gosh, I'm really digging myself a hole here. It's really not good. This is not how I wanted to come back, folks. Not at all. I just, you just can hear the plane crashing right now. Oh, man, plane crashing. I quit. This is bad. This is not good. This isn't how we start off on the right track after being off the air for such a long time. Really bad. This is terrible. It's like you guys are looking at you guys are driving on the highway right now, and there was an accident because some asshole wasn't paying attention to the wheel, and it caused an accident. And now there's traffic because of him. I'm the guy who caused the accident, and now there's bumper to bumper traffic, and you're all just trying to get through there past the police cars that have come by to clean up the mess, just so you could stare at it with your jaw dropped and drive off. That's what we're looking at right now. It's not pretty. This is not how you start off a live sale. Not in the least. This is not good at all. This is very, very bad. Very bad. Very bad. What's going on, Matt Cole? We got Tom Hutchinson in the house. We got Katrina. We got Lewis. Dude, anytime, man. I'd be happy to do something with you. If you could save me from this train wreck of an intro for my show today, that would be great. But all right, jokes aside, it is great to be back here with you guys. Thank you all for showing up in droves. I have some awesome interviews today. If you guys missed out on my one question interviews on Tuesday night, I have all new one question interviews with top talent in the comic book industry. You guys are going to get to see that. These are 30-second interviews with some of the greatest talents in the business. So just stick around for that. And something that happened before I went on the air today was I was digging around because, as you guys know, I'm also a collector just like you guys, and I am currently collecting all the 90s Spider-Man comics that I used to read when I was a kid because I want to have that whole collection. And you never know what you're going to find when you go through a long box, especially when you have as many as I do. But I went through a long box today, and I found some of the old Spider-Man books that I am looking for to plug in my collection. So I say this to say that a lot of the stuff that I'm showing you guys today, actually, in fact, all of the stuff I'm showing you guys today is all brand new stuff that I've curated over the course of the time that I've been off the air. So you guys are getting all new books today. There's some $5 trades in there, some really cool stuff that is coming your way this afternoon. And, this is a chance to plug in those gaps for your collection. And everything that is going to go up on the rack is just $2. Everything on the lower rack is priced to move. So let's get going. So we got the first book here, which is Incredible Hulk, number 400. And this was one of our FOMO books from Friday. And it's going to go for just $5. Yes, I went through my own collection to find things in my collection. Well, I have two collections. I have a master collection, which is my personal collection. That's where I have all my pricey books and everything that I want for me. And there's not just pricey books in there. There's just everything, anything that I've taken a particular interest in, I have in that collection. Some stuff that I want for me. And then I have the stuff that I am selling here on the shows. And this is not necessarily stuff that I don't like. It's stuff that I've read that I have an abundance of, and it's here. And then there's stuff that I haven't read that I think is cool that I want to show here because I think it's awesome, just like Hulk number 400. So that's how I kind of break it up. So the collection of stuff that I show you guys is always in the basement. my master collection is in my son's bedroom. So there you go. That's the only space I could. I have about 7 long boxes up there of stuff that I'm like collecting right now. So yes, that's my setup. But yes, I did go through my own collection to find things in the collection. Yes, that happens. All right, I have Swamp Thing number 13. This is also going to go for $5. So Swamp Thing number 13 is $5. I have Doom 2099 number 1. And I really loved the first 5 issues of Doom 2099. They were really great. It establishes how he ends up in the year 2099 because actually, I don't think we ever find out. He just finds himself awake in the year 2099. So obviously some kind of spell he cast, something happened. It throws him in the year 2099. Latveria is now run by this run by this organization called Tiger Wild. And the CEO of this company is a huge dirtbag. And now Doom is waging war with him, and he needs gypsies to help him out. But his technology is severely outdated, but he still has sorcery at his command. And so he updates his armor, and now he's going off to reestablish his authority as the ruler of Latveria. It's a really great series in the 2099 universe, and we're doing Doom 2099 number 1 for just $5 today. Dan Price in the house. How's it going? Well, it seems like we got a lot of people here, so I think you guys would really appreciate one of my 30-second interviews here. So what do you say? Should I I'll show the bottom row, and then I'll let you guys see one of my 30-second interviews here. You guys are really going to like this. We're going to interview Dan Mora today, so you guys will get a chance to see that. All right, I have Batman Houdini, The Devil's Worship. That's going to go for $5. Yeah, this week they also put out a 2099 The End. So it's a, Marvel does these sort of like mini series about how characters die. So they did Wolverine The End, they did Hulk, they did the Marvel Universe, and now they're doing the 2099 universe, which is kind of cool. All right, next up I have Punisher War Journal number 8. We got the first appearance of Damage. And we got a really awesome cover here by Jim Lee. That's going to go for $5. Batman Houdini off to Phil. Phil, how's it going, man? Okay. Next up, I have Avengers number 360. Got a really cool foil embossed cover here. That's going to go for just $5 for Avengers 360. And it's in really good shape. Nice clean copy. Call this a very fine. That's good. I'm glad you had a good day. What's up, David Moore? We got David Moore in the house. David Moore, stick around because we're going to be doing our 30-second interviews very soon. I have Defenders number 100. And this is kind of a beat-up copy, but if you ever wanted to have Defenders number 100, this is your chance to get it. I'm going to do it for just $3. So $3. And then I got Watchmen number 4 of 12. Now, most people are going to sell you any issue of Watchmen for a ridiculous amount of money. Probably about $10 to $15 is what these books go for. Today, I'm kicking it. You can get it for $5. You can get issue 4 of Watchmen for $5 right now. This is the issue that explores the origin of Dr. Manhattan. Get the first printing, $5. I have G.I. Joe number 50. G.I. Joe number 50 is going to go for $5. Milestone issue. What's up? All right, we got Watchmen off to David Moore. David Moore, I also have one more issue of Watchmen. In case you want to throw it on, I'll do it for the same price. I have Watchmen number 3 as well. If you want to throw on issue 3, it's just $5 as well. It'd be $10 for the 2. Let me know if you want to add it. Yeah, there's trades and interviews. What's up, D? How you doing, man? Got a big crowd here today. This is wonderful. Dave Moore, let me know about that second Watchman. Let me know if you want to grab it. If not, I got you on the 5. This is yours if you want it. I have Defenders of the Earth number 1. We got the Phantom, and a bunch of other characters here. This is going to go for just $5 for Defenders of the Earth #1. Okay. Watchmen is gone. That's awesome, dude. You got 2 issues of Watchmen for $10. That's a steal. All right, I got Avengers #220. Avengers #220 going for $4. I have New Mutants #1. Been holding on to this for a while. I'm into it for $6. I was hoping to get 10. How about we do 8? 8 on New Mutants #1. We're getting to those interviews, guys. Don't worry. There's a whole bunch of these. All right, I got Red Sonja #3. This is going to go for $4. $4 on Red Sonja. She-Devil with the Sword, #3. And then I have Fantastic Four #250, special 250th issue. This is an awesome issue of Fantastic Four. I absolutely love this. Basically, the Gladiator comes to Earth and starts a big fight with the Fantastic Four. And meanwhile, the Skrulls have come and they're appearing as the X-Men. And then the actual X-Men appear. And then the Avengers show up. It's a pretty sick issue. I absolutely love this. This is going to go for just $5. John Morris Markin, what's going on, dude? How you doing, man? All right, and then up top, I have some runs here. I have Dark Tower, the Gunslinger, the Little Sisters of Illyria. So we got #1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That completes your run. You got some really cool covers here by Mr. Jay Lee himself. This is going to go for just $10 today. And then I have the Battle of Tull from Dark Tower. We got #1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's going to go for $10. I do have runs. I don't have the runs. I have just regular runs. When I get the runs, though, I use Pepto-Bismol. And then I have the Black Lamb, #1. This is from Helix, a DC Comics imprint. This is #2. We have #3, 4, 5, and 6. I've been showcasing these books for a long time, and I'm looking for new homes for them so I can start showing off some new stuff. So I got to move this stuff before I bring in the new stuff. And I've got a lot of new runs for you guys. But this looks really cool. The artwork is really awesome on the interiors of these books. If you're interested in me opening up one so I can show it to you, I'd be happy to do it. I'm going to do the Black Lamb for $10. So you can get the 2 Dark Tower runs for 10 apiece, and you can get the Black Lamb for 10 as well. We're going to put 2 more books on the bottom row over there. So they're not, it's not a bear. It's not bare. It's not naked. We don't like it naked. This. What we do. I have Strange Tales, Dark Corners, #1. That's going to go for $3. And then I have Spawn #13. I'll do that for $3 as well. The Dark Tower runs are off the fill. Outstanding. Awesome. All right. Now that those are off my hands, I have another Helix run here by Grant Morrison, by Garth Ennis and Carlos Esquerra. And then what else do I got here? Okay. So I have Bloody Mary, which is another Helix DC Comics run here. It's a 4-issue series. I'm going to do that for $10. So Bloody Mary is 10, and Black Lamb is 10 too. You get the 2 Helix runs at 20, and then I have Utopia. I'm going to do a sick deal on Utopia right now. This is a House of M run. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm doing all 5 of these. I was doing it at 10. No one wanted it. I'm going to drop the price down to a very low price right now. If you want all these books, It's just $6. So it's $1 something per book, but you get the whole run at $6. And so we can get it out of here and move on to bigger, better things. All right. Are you guys ready? You have unlocked your first interview. Get ready. Check it out. I'm about to interview Dan Mora. It's really, really great. This is a really great interview.
Welcome to One Question Interviews with Onrie, the only broadcast that really gives you a unique perspective on the comic book industry.
Hey, Dan, you're amazing. I love your art, and I just wanted to know if you would be okay drawing something for me. No. This episode of One Question Interviews with Onrie is brought to you by Cheese Whiz. Because Cheese Whiz is good, and it doesn't take a real whiz to get that. What do you guys think? Let me know. That was a pretty good interview. I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw my other interviews. Like I did another one with Mark Bagley. I'll show that to you guys. Hold on. This is a really good one. I really like the Mark Bagley.
Welcome to One Question Interviews with Onrie, the only broadcast that really gives you a unique perspective on the comic book industry. Mr. Bagley, can I ask you a question? No.
This has been One Question Interviews with Onrie, brought to you by your PPO plan, which is actually an acronym for PPO Optimization, and POS, the acronym that no one in sales ever thinks to criticize. Well, there's going to be one more interview that's new today. I actually managed to interview Chip Zdarsky without getting a restraining order put on me again. So that's good. I'll air that later, kind of keep you guys at the edge of your seats here. And I'm getting ready now to bust out the new stuff, all new comics. This will include $5 trades at some point. So stick around. We got all new stuff coming your way right now. All right, let's do this. I have Army War Heroes from Army War Heroes Comics. I don't know who published this. This looks like Charlton. Yeah, it's Charlton, but I don't know what issue it is. It's volume 1, number 19. So this is Army War Heroes number 19, and it's going for just $2. I have Fighting Marines 92 and 96. This is going to go for $4 for these two. Love the Charlton Comics stuff. Fighting Marines. I have Lady Demon from Chaos Comics. I'm trying to see which issue it is. Number 2. This is number 2. Lady Demon number 2 going for $2. Army War Heroes and Fighting Marines off to Roberto. Yeah, another Oscar Kreisig interview. You guys remember that? Let's see if I still got that here. I can show that to you guys real quick. It's pretty short. Where was the Oscar Isaac interview? Is it not here? No, I don't have it. I don't have it here right now. Sorry. I'd have to upload it. But I interviewed Oscar Isaac a while ago. It was really great. Actually, did I interview? I did interview Oscar Isaac. Yeah, that was great. I've interviewed so many damn people at this point. That's just how it goes, When you get to my level, guys, then you know what's up. Actually, yes, I did. Hold on. I can upload the Oscar Isaac interview right now. I'll give it to you guys in just a second. You'll get to see it. Gambit number 2. This is part of a 4-issue miniseries. We got issue 2 here going for just $2. That is a steal on this book. Got some spectacular Spider-Man coming your way. I have issue 149, number 150. This is a great issue. This is where Robbie goes to jail because he was guilty for a crime that Tombstone committed. 151, he's in jail with Tombstone. 162, number 180. Actually, sorry, 179 and 180. These are great. I love Spectacular Spider-Man. It's awesome. Sal Buscema, who is John Buscema's brother, was the artist on the majority of this run, and he was very dependable. And a lot of these books were actually also edited by my good friend Jim Salicrup. Jim Salicrup spent a lot of time working on Spectacular Spider-Man as the editor. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books here going for $12 for the Spectacular Spider-Man run. He's fighting Carry-On here too, who also made his debut in this series. And Tombstone, believe it or not. A lot of people think that all the major stuff happens in Amazing. There's actually a lot of things that happen in Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man. Cloak and Dagger have their first appearance in that series. Tombstone, like I said, Carry-On, a bunch of other characters. It's pretty cool. And then I got Incredible Hulk, number 303 and number 304. We got Mike Mignola on the covers here. Who knows? Maybe I'll get to interview Mike Mignola at some point. How awesome would that be? This is going to go for $4. And because David Moore requested it, here's the Oscar Isaac interview that I did a while ago.
I was a brace, and it brought me on TV. Oh, brace. I wasn't even a movie. Buy more comics!
There you go. You don't have to feel any pressure to buy anything, okay, guys? Hopper, you sit your ass back down, girl. You're getting ahead of yourself. I got Deathlock the Demolisher, number 32. He's fighting cannibal hordes in this book. This is going to go for $2 for Deathlock the Demolisher, number 32. Apparently, Moon Knight's going to show up in this new, what's it called? Avengers movie in Doomsday. Where's the trailer? I saw the Supergirl trailer. Did anybody else see the Supergirl trailer? Thoughts on that? Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you don't feel any pressure, Katrina. I don't want you to feel that. I have Spider-Man and Wolverine number 5. Issue 8 just came out this week, and I actually read it before I got on the air with you guys. This has actually been a lot of fun. It's not typically the type of series I would go for normally. One of our fellow Kickin' It guys, Mike Storm, got me to pick up the first issue. He actually gifted me the first issue, and I promised him I would read it. And then I decided to pick up the rest of it because, I wanted to just know what's going on. If you guys are reading something and you say, hey, Onrie, this is really awesome, you should check it out, I'm going to check it out when I get around to it. But this was something that was easier for me to gain access to because someone just gifted it to me and said, here's issue 1. And I was like, okay, I gotta read this now. So I enjoyed it quite a bit. This first run is really about exploring a different part of both Peter Parker and Wolverine's origin story, in the sense that there is a belief at the beginning of this run that Wolverine killed Peter Parker's parents. And we find out in this issue whether that's actually true or not. But this is a great run here. And they're now on issue 8, and they're doing something even cooler. They're in the multiverse, and they're fighting this guy named I forgot his name, Arachdict or something like that. He's a combination of both Spider-Man and Wolverine. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's actually really awesome the way they explain it. It's basically Peter Logan is working with Reed Richards in this alternate universe. He gets bitten by a radioactive spider. Then he gets the adamantium claws, and now he has all the strengths of Spider-Man and Wolverine, and he is extremely dangerous. He has killed multiple variations of Spider-Man and Wolverine, and now Spidey and Wolverine have no chance of going up against him. It's actually really cool. This is a great series by Mark Guggenheim, and Kerr Andrews does a lot of the artwork in most of the issues. This is going to go for $2. Oh, man. I hear you. There's no ornaments on my menorah yet either. I totally feel you on that front. Katrina. Hey! All right, I have Amazing Spider-Man 522, 551, and number 575. This is a really cool cover. I'm going to do these 3 issues of Amazing Spider-Man for just $6 right now. Let me tell you, as I showed you guys before when we just opened the show, I am on a Spider-Man hunt right now. And what I have recently done is I have finished collecting all of the Mark Bagley and Eric Larson issues of Spider-Man on the Amazing Run from the 90s. So I have everything from like, I think, 326 all the way up to 418 now, 418, just because I'm trying to collect all those books and get everything. And let me tell you, when you see Amazing Spider-Man books for $2, that means that that is something you don't want to pass up, because a lot of these books, I promise you, you go to any comic shop, you go to any vendor at a convention, you're going to be spending at least $5 or more on any given issue of Amazing Spider-Man. I promise you. So I would jump on it. I love you too. I love you too. I love all you guys. I'm glad to be back. Next up, I have from the first Moon Knight series. This is really awesome. And this is another one of those deals, guys, where if you slip up on this, you're going to regret it later. Okay, I have Moon Knight number 12. This is from the original series. Number 14 by Doug Mensch and Bill Sienkiewicz. 16, 18, and 19. And just so you guys know, I have this entire run in my collection. It is 30 issues total, and it is a phenomenal body of work. It is some of Sienkiewicz's earliest works. A lot of it is more inspired by like his Neil Adams style than it is by his more loose style that we see later on in his career. But this is some really great work. This is very definitive work that shows us who Moon Knight is and what, capability this character has, what staying power this character has. This is going to go for $10, especially this issue, the Scarlet issue here. This is a very good book. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Most vendors are going to sell these books at anywhere between $5 and $10 a pop. Okay? I'm just letting you know. And these books are actually in pretty decent shape too. I'm going to say they're definitely in the fine, very fine category. You can definitely touch these up. These are not beat up books. This is going to go for just $10 right now for all of them. You could buy all these books for what the price of just one would be. I have Chain Gang War number 1. Well, that sounds kind of inappropriate. Chain Gang. I was going to say Gang Bang War, but, Chain Gang, $2. All right, Roberto's jumping on the Moon Knights. Outstanding. And Roberto, I'm really looking forward to starting the new year by coming out to you in Portland on the 3rd week of January. I will be heading out to Portland for Fan Expo. So I got 2 conventions back to back in January. I'll be going to New Orleans, and then after that, I'm going out to Portland. And Roberto is hosting me when I go out to Portland. So I'm really looking forward to seeing my friend and giving him his comics and his Warline stuff too. All right. What's up, Phil Ragusa? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I have Dr. Aphra, a Chaos Agent number 2. That's going to go for $2. The Insurgent Iron Man number 10. This is the final issue of this series. This was a lot of fun. So this launched last year, right before the One World Under Doom started. And the idea was they rolled back Tony Stark's ability to use armor because his technology was infected by a sorcery virus. So he could not access any of his technology. So Iron Man develops like a more medieval type of armor and uses this big, huge, badass sword. And it went for 10 issues, and it was a lot of fun. In January, we're getting a new Iron Man regular series where he gets access to his technology again. I'm really excited about that. Insurgent Iron Man number 10. It's going to go for $2. This is a great, great series. And again, some of these books, guys, the way I come across them is I go to vendors and conventions who have an overabundance of books, and they have been sitting on them for months, and they just need to get rid of them. And they're not at every show. So a lot of these books I actually acquired when I was in Minneapolis, because that was the only vendor that had those kinds of deals. And it's one of those situations where that's what I'm always hunting for. I'm not going to go to a convention and buy books at $5 and sell them to you guys at 10. I'm looking for books that are worth about $5 to $10 that I can sell to you guys for $2, and it takes some time to find those type of vendors. It's not an easy thing. All right, so I have Dread Rules number 2. This is interesting. I just like this, and I'm like, I think you guys would dig this too. I like the trailer for Supergirl, actually. Thanks for asking, Phil. I thought it was good. It's an interesting trailer. I like that we got a little bit of a snippet of Lobo. That was pretty cool. We'll see where things go. So Dread Rules number 2 is $2. We need to find more Judge Dredd fans here. And then I got some Web of Spider-Man books. This is awesome. I have Web of Spider-Man 84, 85, 88, and 89. That's 4 parts of The Name of the Rose, which is really cool, actually. This was a run here where Spider-Man gets in the middle of a war between the Kingpin and the Rose, who's the Kingpin's son. So it's a father-son war. And we got 4 of the 6 parts of it. My parents, when I was 10, gifted me this entire run for Hanukkah, which was really cool. This was one of my Hanukkah gifts, was this entire run here. I should probably keep it, but no, it needs to go. It needs to find a new home. So we got these 4 going for $6, and then I have issues 39 and 57 going for an extra $4. So you could get all of these Web of Spider-Man books here for just $10, $10 on all of them. Well, I think that it's hard to compare the 1980s Supergirl to this new movie because I think they were both made in with different thoughts in mind. When I was a kid, I liked the concept of Supergirl a little bit more. I felt like she was more relatable than Christopher Reeve's Superman because she was a teenager and she was cool and all this stuff. So I definitely felt like she resonated more with me. But now if you compare these 2 movies, one of them was not particularly a good film. The other one hasn't even come out yet. So it's kind of hard to say. But this Supergirl, in comparison to her 1980s counterpart, is a lot more edgy, a lot more, fun, I guess, funny. And it's got that James Gunn flair going for it. So I don't know. It's hard to compare it. And it's part of a bigger universe. It's part of a bigger story. So it's hard for me to say, but I like the casting so far. I think it's got a lot of potential. Those are my thoughts. Peacemaker presents the Vigilante Eagly double feature. This should be fun. I love the Vigilante on the Peacemaker TV show. So this is issue 1 of 5. This is a Black Label book going for $2. I have The Man of Steel number 1 and number 3 going for just $4 for these 2 books by John Byrne and Dick Giordano. Hawkman number 1. This is a great run here by Jeff Johns and Rags Morales. This is going to go for $2 for the first issue. Great jump on point, obviously. And that is the first stack there. Let's get some more stuff out. $5 trades are now incoming. Katrina was here for this deal way back in November. Do you remember Katrina? This was the guy that came up to me and said, "Hey, you looking to buy some comics?" Sold me all of his trades. So I have Weird World War Zones. This is going to go for $5. I have volume 1 of Saga, 2 copies of volume 1 going for $5 apiece. I have volume 2 of Saga going for $5. I have volume 3 going for $5. I have Injustice Ground Zero volume 1. And I have Injustice Gods Among Us Year 5, volume 1, $5. Yes, actually, Katrina managed to jump on that deal, and she got a couple books before I even had a chance to show them to you guys. She was like, "I want this. I'm buying them. Here you go. Here's the money." And that was the end of that. That's all the $5 trades I have right now, but I still think it's pretty cool. We got some Saga here. That is a great deal on the Saga. What did you hear as Hawkman? Did you hear it as Falkman? Fucking man. That's what my character would be. Not F-A, not F-U-C-K, but F-A-W-K. Sure, something like that. Hawk to a man. All right, let's get back to it. I have Avengers number 200 going for $2. Flash number 2 is $2. What? Flash? How the hell did this get in here? That's not supposed to be in here. We don't sell Flash books on here because no one buys them. I have Flash number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Yeah, I don't know how these books, manipulated their way into this collection, but here they are. We have them here. You Want the Flash by Mike Barron and Butch Geis, two legends who worked on the Flash. But, unfortunately, no one likes the Flash here. Everybody hates the Flash. You'd all rather read Falkman than the Flash. Totally, you can win a Toys R Us shopping spree. Marvel did that. DC didn't do that, I don't think. Oh wait, the Avengers, yeah, the 200. I forgot I had that there. Sorry, my bad. Fantastic Four versus the X-Men, number 1, number 2, and number 3. You're just missing issue 4, but otherwise we got the full run here. Going for $6. $6. I have Avengers 141, number 211, number 212, and number 215, number 216, number 217, number 219, number 220, number 229. Lots of Avengers here. And number 231. That is awesome. Forget your Toys R Us free here. We got a whole bunch of Avengers here. So let's look at this. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 issues of the Avengers. If you grab this entire stack for me right now, I'll do it all for $15 as opposed to 20. So 15 as opposed to 20 on those Avengers books. I have Superman number 74 and Adventures number 497. These are 2 chapters, actually 3 chapters, because we got an Action Comics 684 from the death of the Superman. And I have this in my collection, and I paid about $5 per book. So you can get all of these right now for just $6. Oh man, I can't wait to see Superman and Spider-Man team up again. That's going to be really awesome. That's going to be intense. I'm looking forward to that. Marvel and DC have done a really great job with their crossovers this year. Just really splendid work. Both companies have just been really knocking it out of the park. Everybody who's complaining about Marvel and DC comics right now isn't reading Marvel and DC comics. Sorry, but those are just facts. Some really good comics coming out. We're in a golden age right now. I have Action Comics number 1078 going for $2. We got a really cool variant here by Michael Janin. This guy is awesome. I love his artwork. $2. Ghost Spider number 9, $2 on this. I have World's Finest 282, 284. These two for $4. These are all new books, my friends. New stuff. Wonder Woman 288 is $2. I have Hawkeye number 16, $2 on this. Bugs Bunny, $2 on this. Incredible Hulk 366, we got $2 on this. Walt Simonson artwork, that's pretty cool. Bugs goes off to Katrina. And World's Finest, what's up? Lorena's in the house. Guys, I just want to let you know how good it feels to be back here with you. I love you all. How you doing? I have a new interview with Dan Mora, Lorena. You're starting your box for next year. Very good. You know you got time. I have Nick Fury versus Fin Fang Foom, Hulk and Doctor Strange. Both of these books going for $2 a pop. And then I got X-Men God Loves, Man Kills, #1, the extended cut. This is a really great run here from the X-Men, or mini series featuring the X-Men. I have this in my collection too. It's really good stuff. Justice League Unlimited #10 is going to go for $2. I have The Sandman Distant Mirrors #50 going for $2. Batman 89 Echoes #2 of 6 is $2. Super Friends #4 is $2. Justice Riders by Chuck Dixon and J.H. Williams III. You cannot go wrong with anything that is done by J.H. Williams. This looks like a one-shot graphic novel type of story. We're going to just do it for $2. Not going to mess around. Justice Riders, I'll give it more. Rough Riders, Justice Riders. Okay, next up, I have What If featuring Daredevil and Captain America #38. That's going to go for $2. Metal Men #1 is $2. Superman Wonder Woman Whom Gods Destroy by Chris Claremont and Dusty Abel, Drew Geraci, and Gloria Vasquez. This is a 4-issue series, and we have #1 and #2 going for $4. Justice Riders, you were robbed of it. You were robbed of justice, Phil. There's other stuff here, don't worry. Blood Pack #1 is going to go for $2. Thrill Killer featuring Batgirl and Robin, #1 of 3 is just $2. What's up, Leonard? How you doing, dude? We got Leonard Pig in the house. This is awesome. Got a nice full room here. I love it. Thank you guys for being here. Justice League Unlimited #5 is going to go for $2. And we have 11 as well. Justice League Unlimited has been really a lot of fun. I've read every single issue. I got it all in my collection. Dan Mora, his artwork is in here. He is the illustrator for all of these books, for most of them. He only stepped off for a run called We Are Yesterday, but it's him and Mark Waid. They did some really great stuff here. We Are Yesterday kind of throws everything with DC Knockout into into fruition, I guess you could say. It just gets everything going with it. This is a pretty pivotal series if you're interested in everything that's going on in the DC universe right now. So I totally recommend it. And again, you got Dan Mora, who I managed to interview. Check out my interview with Dan Mora if you haven't yet.
Welcome to One Question Interviews with Onrie, the only broadcast that really gives you a unique perspective on the comic book industry.
Hey, Dan, you're amazing. I love your art, and I just wanted to know if you would be okay drawing something for me. No. This episode of One Question Interviews with Onrie is brought to you by Cheese Whiz, because Cheese Whiz is good, and it doesn't take a real whiz to get that. All right, there we go. So Dan Moore, he gave me a really good interview. Very, succinct and prompt. No messing around. No mincing words, nothing. It was great. All right, I have 1602, Fantastic Four, number 1 of 5, 2 of 5. We got Dr. Doom here. That's pretty cool. Number 4 of 5 and number 5 of 5. We're just missing issue 3. But if you want these 1602 bucks, it is $8 for that run. And all we need is issue 3, and you got your full run right there. He does have a great laugh. Gold Goblin, number 1 is going to go for $2. Silver Surfer Ghost Light, number 5 is $2. Venom, number 7. We got a really cool variant here. And number 16. And let's see, which number is this? Oh, we got another number 16 variant here. Grab all these Venoms for $6. This is from Al Ewing's run. X-Force number 4, $2 on this. Doctor Strange number 2 is going to go for $2. And then from that stack, we have a few other books. I have Batman 91. We got a really cool variant here with the Penguin. That's going to go for $2. Batman versus Bigby, A Wolf in Gotham 4. That's $2. And then I have a Rob Liefeld variant cover for Guardians of the Galaxy number 15, featuring Deadpool and Silver Surfer, one for $2. Any Superman trades? No Superman trades today, unfortunately. Getting trades is a little tough for me right now. Batman off to Bill. Okay, you want the Batman Big B as well? Got you. No one wants a Rob Liefeld variant of Guardians of the Galaxy number 15? No, Big B, the wolf from Fables. The big bad wolf. That's why they call him Big B. Big B is in Big Bad Wolf. In the Fables universe, he's like a detective. Yeah, sorry, Phil. I don't have any right now. When I come across trades, I'll let you know. I'm always on the hunt for them. Right now, I usually just come across single issues. In terms of trades, though, if you're looking for something like Superman-ish, I do have Injustice Volume 1 and Injustice Ground Zero. Those are going to go for $5. Those are the only 2 DC graphic novels I have right now. Surprised no one wants this Rob Liefeld variant here. Silver Surfer, Deadpool. Come on, you know you want it. You know you want it, man. All right. Here's what we're going to do. How do the feet look on that cover? Actually, they look okay. No. Look at Deadpool's feet. He's got 2 left feet. Or right feet. He's got 2 right feet. You got to look at it very carefully. Silver Surfer's feet are covered up. I bet you, I'm going to tell you guys something that I believe to be true. I think Rob Liefeld messes up feet on purpose. I bet you he does it on purpose. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. All right, I'm going to go over the bottom row stuff again, but this time I'm going to lower the price on some of these books here so that we can kind of move them on out of here because I have so much stuff. I literally have a long box full of future FOMO books here. So I want to find new homes for these books. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to showcase the stuff again for lower prices, try and move this stuff out of here so we can get going onto new stuff. He's actually AI. That's a good theory. Deadpool can't dance anyway. All right. So I have Hulk 400. This was $5. I'm going to knock it down to $3 now. Swamp Thing 13, $5 down to $3. Doom 2099 number 1, first appearance of the character, $5 down to $3. Avengers 360, $5 down to $3. Punisher War Journal number 8, $5 down to $3. Defenders number 100, $3 down to $2. G.I. Joe number 50, $5 down to $3. Defenders of the Earth number 1, that is $5 down to $3. Avengers 220, that is $5 down to $3. New Mutants number 1, I'm doing it at $8. So I was into it for $6. You know what? I'll just do it for $7. Let me make $1 on it. It's yours. Red Sonja number 3, that is $5 down to $3. Fantastic Four 250, $5 down to $3. Strange Tales Dark Corners number 1, $3 down to $2. Spawn number 13, $3 down to $2 for Spawn number 13. G.I. Joe 50 goes off to Chris Seisel. Chris knows the deal when he sees it. Give you guys a chance to jump on any of these books at any point here. They're all going to go for just $3 a pop. Most of them. I need to find new homes for them. Some of them are going for even less, like that Defenders 100. You can now get it for $2. Jump on these books. And I might do a lump sum deal on it. Let me add one more book to that bottom row there. Yes, you can have the Super Friends book on there. I got you. Chris, are you coming out to New Orleans in January with the kids? Are you guys going to make that trip again? Because if you do, I can bring your stuff out there. And if not, I might do that Jackson, Mississippi show this year. What you were telling me about. Come out to your neck of the woods. The Return of Spider-Man. Spider-Man 64. Ben Reilly is Spider-Man. First time in this series. That's going to go for just $3 right now. We'll just knock it down to $3. All right. I'm going to do what I always do, those lump sum totals on the bottom so we can move all these books in one shot, one go. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12, 13. All right, so I have $46 worth of books on the bottom row here. Let's knock $11 off. You give me $35, and at $35, you get every book on this bottom row here. Every book on the bottom row for $35. Let me know if you want to clear me out. I need to get rid of these books. Awesome. Should be able to get you a badge. Actually, I know I can get you a badge. I have a much better space over there this year. I decided to invest and got myself one of those premium Artist Alley tables. So I'm like out on the edge now, which is great. Hopefully I'll have better results this year too. The last year was pretty damn good too. I had a good outing. So $35 for the bottom row of books. You got that Doom 2099 #1, Punisher War Journal #8, featuring artwork by Jim Lee. You got New Mutants #1 in that pile. You got Fantastic Four 250. You got some Spawn. You got some Ben Reilly Spidey. This is a really great set. You got Hulk 400. All these books here. If you're going to flip these books, you will have plenty of meat on the bone to make some money on all of these books. Considering that I have heavily discounted all of them. The lump sum totals were based off of the lower prices that I gave you guys. So I did 3 times 13, and then I added 7 to that, and then I got 46. I took $11 off. That brings us to 35. Give you guys a second to think about that. In the meantime, I'm going to start taking down these other books. And I will run through these again. Before we jump in to the next pile we have for hour number 2. Another really awesome thing that has happened over the course of my time off the air is I managed to get 96% finished with bottom roll's claim. Awesome. I managed to get all of the Warline 3 Kickstarter stuff done. So that is awesome. So that's now all taken care of, all the fulfillment and everything. Eastern Shin Hunter and Destroyer 4 is now well into production. Dex just turned in the layouts for the first 5 pages. I just wrote another 2 pages of the script. So we're moving forward. The whole book is outlined, so I know where I'm going with it. It's just one of those things where I'm taking my time with getting the story together. Okay, Leonard, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. Now, I'd like you, oh, you want both Injustice? And I can't have it to where the bottom row is going to be empty. So, because we've got another hour here, so give me just 1 second. I'm going to put more $3 books over there. Fill it up right now, very quickly. Get some cool stuff down here for you guys. See, I got Wonder Girl #1, $3 on this. Trinity of Sin Pandora. This is part of DC's New 52 Future's End. $3 on this. Spectacular Spider-Man 139. $3 on this. Spawn #53 by Greg Capullo and Todd McFarlane. $3 on this. Fantastic Four #1. We got the A cover here by Alan Davis and Scott Lobdell. $3. Damn Them All, #1 by Charlie Adlard, the artist on Walking Dead. That's going to go for $3. Berserker #1, the A cover foil. This is going to go for $3 today. Black Panther #1 by Ta-Nehisi Coates and Brian Stelfreeze is $3. The Black Order #1, $3 on this. And G.I. Joe #76, $3 on this. Wonder Girl is off to Phil. We got to make room here. That Berserker foil is a steal for $3. Show's coming to Netflix very soon. All right, Black Panther gets claimed as well. 3. Gotcha, Phil. unboxing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 boxes. More $3 books here. We have Hawkeye number 13, $3. He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse number 1 of 6 is 3. Green Lanterns number 40 is 3. Deadpool number 30 is 3. Batman number 41 is 3. This is the first appearance of Commissioner Gordon as Batman, which sounds stupid, but it actually was a lot of fun. I liked it. Avengers 369 is $3. Commissioner Gordon becoming Batman was something that seemed really stupid, but it was all part of a greater storyline. And I really actually liked how Commissioner Gordon handled it. Basically, he was given performance-enhancing drugs, and because of his Marine background, he already had a lot of the skills. And so they gave him this big suit. And so he was using the suit, but he also had a Batman suit as well. He had a gun. He was able to actually pull off Batman kind of okay. He did all right. It wasn't as much of a disaster as you would think it was. I rather enjoyed it. So Spidey and FF are off to Leonard, which is great. Clearing out the old, making way for the new. You were duped on that Avengers trailer. Can you drop the link? Do you guys want to watch the Avengers trailer real quick? I kind of want to see it. Can someone drop the link? Berserker. I have to see this. Someone drop the link. All right, I'm gonna go grab some more $3 books. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. I have the Razor and She Special going for $3. Men of War number 4, $3. Micronauts, the King Size Annual number 1 is $3. We'll watch it together right now. I'll share my screen and we can all watch it together. I want to see this trailer. Oh, there was no trailer. Oh, you were saying you were duped on that Avengers trailer because it hasn't shown yet. I don't think they're dropping it yet. I think they're holding it back. I don't know. Everybody was saying online that it's coming out today. So I think it's coming out today. That's what my thinking is. If it's here, I'll watch it with you guys. We can do like a live, viewing of it. I would love to do that with you guys. That would be really epic. All right, so we got a bottom row here. Again, now these are all $3 books. So what is 3 times 14? 42. You give me $30. I'll save you $12 off this entire stack here on the bottom there. $30. These are books that have been sitting in the collection for too long. They started out as FOMO books. I had them all priced at like about $5. They just kind of recirculated and sat there for a while. And now I'm looking to just dump them all for a cheaper price. So if you guys want them all, it's just $30. Yeah, I saw Supergirl before I went on the air. That was cool. But yeah, I didn't see the Avengers trailer. It didn't drop yet. We're all looking forward to the Avengers, me and the boys. And by the boys, I mean just me and Alan. Max really doesn't care. He's like so comic booked out at this point. I failed as a father with Max. He's like so not into comic stuff at all. Alan is more like me. Yeah, well, you should care about me side kicking him in the side of the throat or in the jugular. I think you should care about that. I tell him that every day. I'm like, I will whoop your ass. And he knows I'll whoop his ass too. I'll Rick James's ass. Yeah, so you don't have any kids, you can't fail. All right. Well, speaking of failure, I really want to show you guys the second interview that I did here with Chip Zdarsky. We don't have an Avengers trailer, but I do have another one of my one question interviews. Are you guys ready? Let's do this.
Welcome to One Question Interviews with Onrie, the only broadcast that really gives you a unique perspective on the comic book industry.
Chip, you're like my favorite writer of all time, man. It's such an honor to be here with you. I just wanted to ask you one question. Will you remove the restraining order you put on me? Absolutely not.
This episode of One Question Interviews with Onrie is brought to you by the law offices of Goldberg and Goldman Associates, providing you with the best restraining orders your money can buy.
All right, that's it. I mean, it was a good question. Jay, you didn't see the Dan Mora interview. Hold on, I got to show Jay the Dan Mora video.
Welcome to One Question Interviews with Onrie, the only broadcast that really gives you a unique perspective on the comic book industry.
Hey, Dan, you're amazing. I love your art, and I just wanted to know if you would be okay drawing something for me. No.
This episode of One Question Interviews with Onrie is brought to you by Cheese Whiz, because Cheese Whiz is good, and it doesn't take a real whiz to get that.
Hey, Bill, cheers, man. Enjoy that shot, brother. All right. It is FOMO time. We're officially at the top of the hour here. Let's do this. Are we ready? It is FOMO time. I think we need a new FOMO video for 2026. Every new year, we need a new FOMO video.
It's FOMO time!
Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my god, like, shut up already.
All right. Now, all of our FOMO books today are fairly, modern books. They're all modern books, but they're important modern books. We're going to start off with Steve Rogers' Captain America #1, which gives us the first appearance of Hydra Cap, the first official appearance of Hydra Cap. Whiskey Fudge. That sounds good. That sounds better than Steve Rogers' Captain America 1. I'm not going to lie. Now, Romanian whiskey. That sounds amazing. Honestly, enjoy, brother. Oh, man, just that dark brown, delicious taste of whiskey. I don't love you as much as I love the whiskey. What is it? You want me to stop what I'm doing right now and go upstairs and bust open my bottle of whiskey and drink it? I'm not going to do it. No, I can't do it. I have to contain myself. I have to control myself. All right. Steve Rogers, Captain America 1, first Hydra Cap. Now, Hydra Cap is said to make an appearance in Avengers Doomsday. Our trailer has not dropped yet, but even if it does drop, I doubt we're going to see Hydra Cap in here. However, Hydra Cap is going to make an appearance, and I'll tell you something. I've read all the Hydra Cap stuff. I have this entire series in my collection. I also have the Sam Wilson series that Nick Spencer wrote alongside this, and then I recently finished Secret Empire, which I enjoyed immensely. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic, all because of how it ends. And they find a way to bring it all back. So even though Steve Rogers ends up being evil in this, there is a very plausible way that they bring back the original Steve Rogers that we know and love and who is not Hydra. So that is how Secret Empire ends, because that's how it has to end. Steve Rogers is back. You know how it ends. But the way they do it, it's a slow burn, but it is so worth the ride. It is great. Just like that whiskey that Phil is drinking right now, you sip and you savor this. This is a good series. So forget about all the speculation. And in fact, we're not even going to put a speculation price on this book, because this is my first time back, and I just want to make this interesting for you guys. Steve Rogers, Captain America 1, which is normally a $10 to $15 book, is going to go for just $5 right now on Kickin' It. So jump on this. Do it. Invincible Iron Man number 1. This is Riri Williams' first time jumping on as the main Iron Man on the series. This is going to go for $5 as well. This was like a $15 book before Ironheart, popped off, which was actually a good show. Everybody really didn't like it. It seems like Ironheart kind of flew under the radar, but the show was really damn good. I loved Ironheart. Took place in Chicago. It had a very good Chicago vibe. It wasn't over the top like The Bear was at times. It just was the right amount of Chicago. I really liked Ironheart. Oh, Phil called Captain America. All right. Captain America's off to Phil. Phil's got it. I got you, brother. Captain America. I just got all I got all caught up in the moment with the whiskey. I almost did, but I failed yet again. Sorry. I have Batman Phase Clan number 1. Got a variant cover here by Jason Bedower. That's going to go for $5. Rogue and Gambit number 1 is going to go for $5. Doctor Strange number 381. This is a first appearance of a character. I forgot who. Yes, I do. I have to be my own producer. Not all of us can be lucky enough to work with Jay all the time. Jay is the man, though. I love Jay. He's the best producer on the experience. I love working with him. All right, let's find out who was the first appearance in Doc Strange 381. I think it was the dog. Yes, Bats. This is the first Bats, the something dog. Hold on. Yeah, Bats is Doctor Strange's, spectral dog. That's his first appearance. I have to be my own hype man. I always have to be my own hype man. But I don't really look at it as being my own hype man. I feel like I'm the hype man of the books I put out and the creators I represent. Try not to have a big ego about everything. I mean, I kind of want a big ego about everything. But, Oh, that's awesome. Phil just shared photos of what he is drinking. Carpathian single malt. Oh, man, that looks so good. I love single malt scotches. I also like Isla's, too. And some fudge. Enjoy that, brother. Seriously. Enjoy that. I have Moon Knight number 190. I believe this is the first appearance of Ram, the sun god. This is going to go for $5. Superman Red Sun number 1 by Mark Miller and Dave Johnson. $5 on this. And then Batman 125, the start of Chip Zdarsky's Batman run and the first appearance of Failsafe. Totally worth picking this up. This bad boy is so worth your money for $5. And those are your FOMO books for today. All right, I'm going to go over all the stuff that I showed in the first hour real quick, and then I'm going to put these away. We're going to go through these books again next week on the experience because I always like to do that. So basically, whatever I sold through today, let's say this is how I usually prepare for a new show. If I sell through a stack this big, then this is what I do. I go out and buy a stack this big. If I sell an entire short box, and I buy an entire short box. So I buy new stuff based on what I sell through. If that makes sense. Okay, I have Weird World going for $5. Saga Volume 1, I have 2 copies of it. Going for $5. Volume 2 is $5, and Volume 3 is $5. I have a big stack of Avengers books from issue 200. I'm sorry, starting with issue 141, 200, 211, 212, 215, 216, 217, 219, 220, 229, and 231. There are 10 of these here, and I'm going to do all 10 for $15. Avengers 200 is off to Leonard. So now that stack is, I'll keep it at 15 anyway, because it'd be 18 otherwise. So there are 9 Avengers books here for just $15. That's $1.50 per book. What's up, Chuck? How you doing? Oh, you want the sagas? Okay, cool. I got you on the sagas. Sweet. So we got one more volume 1 of Saga for anybody who is interested. And Chuck, I am going to be sending you a big box soon, so be on the lookout. Having a very good show so far, guys. Thank you very much. Feel welcome back. Chucky, how you doing, buddy? Chuck has been working super hard with me on all of the new stuff that we have planned for 2026. And he did an incredible amount of work on the Eastern Shin re-edits that we did, which are now off at the printer. So next year, we're going to have all new editions of 5 issues of the series. Plus, we're releasing Hunter and Destroyer 3. 2026 is going to be a big year. All right. And Jay says hi. That is our Chuck. You're doing good. All right, awesome. I'm doing great, buddy. Chuck is working very hard. I have Fantastic Four versus the X-Men, number 1, number 2, and number 3, going for just $6. $6 on this. Katrina also says hi, Chuck. Superman 74, Adventures 497, and Action 684. These are all part of Doomsday and Superman's death. This is going to go for $6. I think they did a really good job of retconning Doomsday's origin. If you guys are reading the regular Superman series, which also features artwork by Dan Mora, can you believe this? This guy is drawing 2 ongoing books a month, Justice League Unlimited and Superman. And in Superman right now, they are going into the idea that Doomsday was actually created to prepare Superman to fight Darkseid. So that was the whole idea of Doomsday. Didn't know that. But most of you guys didn't either. It's kind of a retcon, but I think it's a good retcon. It's an interesting retcon. I can get behind that retcon. All right. Incredible Hulk 366 is 2. Ghost Spider 9 is 2. Action Comics 1078 featuring a Mike Jannon variant, $2 on that. Hawkeye 16 is 2. Wonder Woman 288 is 2. Hulk and Doctor Strange is 2. Nick Fury versus Fin Fang Foom is 2. Justice League Unlimited 5 and 10. That is going to go for $4. What If number 38 is 2. Sandman Distant Mirrors number 50 is 2. Blood Pack number 1 is 2. Real Killer, Batgirl and Robin number 1 is 2. Metal Men number 1 is 2. We got a foil lettering on the cover. Guardians of the Galaxy 15, a Rob Liefeld variant. Is that Wonder Woman a key? What makes it key? So this Wonder Woman is a key book here. Okay. Gotten Hulk, Doctor Strange. Okay. Trina, those are yours. What makes that Wonder Woman a key? Of course. Silver Swan makes her first appearance. And then Wonder Woman looks in that book and she's like, "Stop looking at me, Swan." So put it to a vote. Which one question interview did you guys like the most so far? Oh, yeah. You guys also probably didn't see the Scott Snyder one yet. Let me show you the Scott Snyder one again.
Welcome to One Question Interviews with Onrie, the only broadcast that really gives you a unique perspective on the comic book industry. Hey, Scott, can you give us a tease for what's coming up in Absolute Batman? No. This has been One Question Interviews with Onrie, brought to you by Hot Dogs. You want them? We got them.
So there you go. Guess you have to buy Absolute Batman in order to find out what's going on. All right, Batman 89, Echoes, number 2 of 6, $2. Superman, Wonder Woman, Whom Gods Destroy, number 1 and number 2 by Chris Claremont, $4 on that. X-Men, God Loves, Man Kills, number 1 of 2 is 2. Doctor Strange, issue 2, Those Who Would Destroy Me, $2 on this. No problem. X-Force number 4, got Liefeld on the cover of this one. Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 5 is 2. Gold Goblin number 1 is 2. Venom number 7 and number 16. And then we have a Stormbreakers Martin Colo variant. This is going to go for $6 for the stack. I have the 1602 Fantastic Four, number 1, 2, 4, and 5. You can't or you can. I could totally see that happening. $8 on that. Mark is hilarious. I love Mark. He was so at Columbus, my booth was right across from CGC, and Mark and Dan Morrow were actually there this weekend. And what gave me the idea for the one-word interviews was the picture of Mark Bagley that I used in the interview. Because you just look at his face in that picture, and I could just see him being like, "Hey, Mark, can I borrow 50 cents? No. Just like give you one of those smiles, like, no, sorry, no, not going to happen. Mark, can you sign my copy of Amazing Spider-Man 361? Nah, I'm not going to do it. Just don't feel like it." He is nice. He actually is a really super nice guy. I've met Mark on multiple occasions. He actually did sign a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 361 that I sold. And it's so crazy because over the course of the last month, I've literally repurchased every single book that I had from his run on Spider-Man, because that was definitive for me. I never would be in comics if it wasn't for Mark Bagley. So, it's kind of like a full circle thing. He was always my favorite Spider-Man artist. Lady Demon, number 2. Lady Demon number 2 is $2. Gambit number 2, $2. Got this Spec Spidey bundle here. $149, $150, $151, $162, $179, and $180. That's going to go for $12 for all these Spec Spidey books here.
Hulk number 303 and 304. We got Mike Mignola on those covers. Deathlock the Demolisher 32. He's fighting cannibals. Spider-Man and Wolverine number 5 is $2. ASM 522, 551, and 575. Getting J. Michael Straczynski's run on Amazing Spider-Man would be kind of cool too. I actually liked his run on Spidey. And by the way, One More Day was not on him at all. That was 100% on Marvel. I wonder what other issues of Spidey I have there. I have a whole Spidey box. Huh. I happen to have a lot of Krasinski Spidey. Might as well add that to my collection too. It's going to be like one of my Mark Millar chases here. So I've got a whole bunch of Straczynski Spidey books. A bunch of other stuff here too. It's a whole box of Spider-Man. And what I was planning to do a long time ago was I was trying to actually, oh my gosh, I got so much stuff here. Wow. Stuff that I didn't even realize I had. Here's his first issue of Spider-Man, actually. Where's it? I have it. J. Michael Straczynski's very first issue. Wasn't it 32? What was this one? That's not the first issue. And I never finished reading that whole run, by the way. Did any of you guys? Such cool stuff. There's a fan of me coming out. I should be showing you guys comics, but instead I'm just looking at comics right now. Like a nerd. Stop being such a nerd. I can't. Idiot! Moron! Chain Gang Bang. Chain Gang War number 1 is $2. Insurgent Iron Man 10 is 2. Dr. Aphra Chaos Agent 2 is 2. Dread Rules number 2 is 2. Web of Spider-Man 39, 57, 84, 85, 88, and 89. That's 4 parts of the Revenge, the Name of the Rose run. We go for $8. Peacemaker Presents the Vigilante Eagly Double Feature. Number 1 is 2. Man of Steel number 1 and number 3. That is 4. Hawkman number 1 is 2. The Flash number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Were you looking or were you selling? This is going to go for $8 for these Flash books. Clearly, I'm looking if I'm showing off Flash books. No one buys Flash books. Not on this show. Not by a long shot. J. Michael Straczynski actually had a really good run on Spider-Man. That was probably one of the last great runs in ASM history. Okay. New books. Heroes Reborn 2. Is this number 1, I guess? Number 1. Oh, sorry, that's number 2, and this is number 3, and then we have number 4. So that's $6 on those. $6 on these Heroes Reborn books. Joe Hill, Refrigerator Full of Heads, number 4 is $2. Justice League Last Ride 7, $2 on this. The Vision number 12, $2 on this. Dark Crisis Young Justice 3 is $2. Kurt Busiek's Astro City. I got a whole bunch of Astro City books here. I have number 2, number 3, number 13, number 14,
number 15, and Local Heroes number 205. So that's 2, 4, 6, $12 for the Astro City books. Ultimate Spider-Man number 7 from Jonathan Hickman's run. $2 on this. Where else are you going to get this for that kind of price? The Punisher, Die Hard, and The Big Easy. He's in New Orleans in this one. $2. Future State, Shazam number 2, $2. Silk number 5 is $2. Thor number 27 and 28, 32, and 34. That's going to go for $8. Yeah, I know. Jamie Newbold is retiring. I saw the post. I'm sorry to hear it. Well, I'm not sorry to hear it. I'm happy for Jamie. He's put his time in, that's for sure. Jamie is the first. He was always my avenue of exhibiting at San Diego Comic-Con, and I really love him. He's a great guy, and I'm happy for him that he's retiring. He's put his time in, for sure. It's been a long time coming for him. Unstoppable Wasp number 1 is $2. X-Men 2099 number 1, $2 on this. Blood Tree number 1 is 2. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 5 is 2. Star Wars number 30 is 2. I have another variant here, an action figure variant. $2 on that. Legends of the Dark Knight 6, $2. Avengers Mech Strike number 1 is $2. Batman 678 and 679, that is $4. Detective 1056, we got a cover here by Irvin Rodriguez, $2. How is no one jumping on Ultimate Spider-Man 7 for $2? That I don't get. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 1. Got the magenta cover. Black Panther Unconquered number 1 is $2. Flash 752, $2. Gambit number 2, I got another copy of this, $2. Mortal Hulk number 33, $2. Dawn of DC Night Terrors. We got a cover here by Francesco Mentina, $2 on this. Night Terrors Angel Breaker number 2 is $2. Night Terrors Superman 2 is $2. Magneto number 2 is $2. Multiversity Teen Justice 2 is $2. Night Stalkers number 1 sealed in the poly bag, $2 on this. Making it interesting for you guys. Lots of good books here today. Don't forget, every book on the bottom row right now is only $3. All the FOMO books are $5 a pop. It's interesting, actually. Mike Storm, what is up, brother? How you doing, dude? I am going to start showcasing. You came at just the right time, actually. You're not late at all. I'm going to open up this box, and I'm going to start selling off some of the Spider-Man books that I have in here. I'm going to just put random prices on them. We're going to start off with Amazing Spider-Man 373, which I'm going to do for just $2 right now. Because why not? Let's see here. Amazing Spider-Man 7, I'll do for $2. That box is sick. I love that box. I specifically bought it for my Spider-Man collection. Man, I hit so many of these books already, and I didn't even realize it. Amazing Spider-Man 382, I'll do this for $2. 377, $2. This is part of the Bagley stuff. I went and bought all these books again, not realizing that I had so many of them. I'm such an idiot. I really am an idiot. Oh my God. Like, I have so many of these freaking books. All right. I have we're going to do all these at $2 a pop. Okay. So I have, we did 377, 382. I have 395, 396, 398, 399. This book was the shit back in the day. This is when they brought back Jackal for the first time. This was awesome. 402, 404. I love this cover here. 405, 409, and number 413. Thank you, Katrina. I bought so many duplicates of Amazing Spider-Man. It's ridiculous. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 12. So we got all 12 of these. 12 plus 2 would be 24. If someone wants to give me $20, you can have this entire Amazing Spider-Man stack. So I'll take $4 off. It's buy 10, get 2 free. I think that's a good deal. Got some slot Spidey here. Wow, so many of these. Got the Civil War stuff. Come on. Black. Amazing Spider-Man 548 is going to go for $2. Amazing Spider-Man 569 is $2. 660 I'll do for $2. And 661 and 662 I'll do for $2. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $10 on all these Spideys. It's a crazy deal on Spider-Man books here. Found some more Bagley Spideys. Dude, Bagley was my favorite artist for a reason. Like, all his covers are just so badass. Just look at this cover. So great. There's so much menace in this cover. A young Vulture and an old Spider-Man, totally reversed. You see the deranged look on the Vulture's face. I love this. This was such a great issue. I'll add this for $2. We'll do this entire stack now for we were at 20. I'll sweeten the pot, guys. I'll keep it at 20 with that book included. It's crazy what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it because what got me started on this was that I found a reseller who was selling a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man books for $1 a pop at a convention because he just had so many of them. And I was really looking for a clean copy of 350. And he managed to bring it to me, and he sold it to me for $1. So he went out of his way to bring me this book and then sold it to me for $1. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Came at just the right time. So that is my Spidey box. It is the best comic chat online. I appreciate you saying that. All right. The rest of those Spidey books I'm going to have to go through because I think what I'm going to do now is, now that I'm done with my Bagley stuff, I'm going to go and finish collecting out my J. Michael Straczynski run on Spider-Man, which is a big mistake, but I'm going to do it. Just going to do it. No regrets. Absolutely no regrets. So I'm just going to show off to you guys here. I have another box, but I kind of want to save it for the next show because we only got 15 minutes left anyway. And there's a lot of good stuff in that box, in said box. But maybe since we got some new people who just showed up, I'll show off some of those books again. How about we do that? I also have this Battle Chasers book here. Battle Chasers, the collected edition one. I think I was going to put a big inflated price on this, but I'll do it right now for just like, we'll do it for $5 for anybody who wants it down here. I'm going to keep rolling out the $2 books. I have, again, 3 parts of the Superman Doomsday Run, issue number 74 of Superman. Adventures 497. Action Comics 684. Get it all for $6. Fantastic Four versus X-Men. We got number 1, 2, and 3. Going for $6. I actually just need issue 4 of it. But, you know, this looks like a really cool series. I'm interested to see what they do with this. And I do think that this is going to have a lot to do with Doomsday, because we do know that I do think that there will be some inspiration here for Doomsday. No trailer yet, huh? Saga Volume 1. One $5 trade, 2 $5 trades left. This is one of them. It's going for $5. And then I have Weird World War Zones. This is going to go for $5. I got the stack of Avengers books here. There's 9 issues of Avengers from early 200s up to from 141 to 231. So we have 141, 211, 212, 215, 216, 217, 219, 220, 229, and 231. You get it all for $15 right now. Grab it all. I'm not teasing anybody. I just don't want to like blow my wad here, you know. I spent I've been off the air for quite some time now, so you know, it's like all that time off the air. I don't want to go through all of the stuff that I just picked up, you know. Granted, there's still a huge long box full of all the FOMO books I'll be showcasing over the next couple months here, but still, you know, and I'm always buying. So, you know, even after I'm done today, between now and Tuesday, I'm going to get more new stuff too, but this just makes it more fresh. Makes it a lot more, as they say, cutting edge. And let's go over the FOMO books one more time. I'll show those to you guys right now. And then I'm going to go over the bottom row stuff. It's all going for $3 a pop. And then we'll build out the rest of this bottom row here. I have Rogue Gambit number 1 going for $5. Doctor Strange number 381. This is the first appearance of Bats, the spectral dog. That's going to go for $5. Invincible Iron Man number 1 is going to go for $5. Batman Phase Clan number 1, $5 on that. Moon Knight number 190, $5. Batman 125 First Fail Safe, cover A. That's going to go for $5. Superman Red Sun number 1 is $5. And Battle Chasers Collector's Edition is going to go for $5. Yeah, that Doctor Strange cover is badass. It's got Loki on the cover with the cape. That's pretty cool. Put those back. I'm going to pick out like a stack of books from the first part of the collection here and just throw them up there so that we don't have any empty slots over here. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right there. Rogue and Gambit off to Bill. Web of Spider-Man 39, 57, 84, 85, 88, and 89. I highly recommend jumping on these books here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 issues of Spider-Man, going for $12 for the Web of Spider-Man. All good 90s stuff. Deathlock the Demolisher 32. We got Cannibal Hordes here, $2 on this. Hulk 303 and 304. That's 4. I have this Spectacular Spider-Man bundle set here. Spec Spidey 149, 150, 151, 162, 179, and 180. That is all going to go for 2, 4, 6, $12 on this stack here of Spec Spidey. Amazing Spider-Man 551 and 575. $4 on those. Spider-Man and Wolverine number 5, $2 on this. Mike, this is the series you got me into. Issue 8 just dropped this week, and I just read it before I got on the air. Guardians of the Galaxy 15, we got that Rob Liefeld variant going for $2. What If, featuring Daredevil and Captain America. 3 stunning sagas of alternate futures, plus Vision and Scarlet Witch. $2 on this. And Nick Fury and Fin Fang Foom, $2 on that. Superman, Wonder Woman, Whom Gods Destroy, number 1, and number 2. Arachnics, that's right, $4. That was the name of the villain that is in the current book. Yeah, issue 8 is great. I love the Arachnics. Arachnics is awesome. Dread Rules, number 2, $2 on this. Hawkman number 1 is $2. Now keep in mind, the reason why I'm showing these books here is because I'm surprised they haven't moved. We have one copy left of Saga Volume 1 for $5, and Chain Gang War number 1 for $2. Huh. Did you? Which What If? What if did you put on there? Oh, my friend Stephen Frank, he wrote all those episodes of the TV show. You guys know Stephen. We've had him on the show before. He wrote all of What If. Okay, we got $3 books for the bottom row here. I'm going to go over one more time. But before that, let's showcase these FOMO books again. I have Invincible Iron Man number 1 going for $5. Batman Phase Clan number 1 is $5. Moon Knight 190 is $5. Batman 125, first appearance of Failsafe is $5. Superman Red Sun number 1 is $5. Battle Chasers number 1 is $5. Doctor Strange 381, $5. All right, now all these books here, I'm gonna do at $3 a pop. I have Future Zen, Trinity of Sin, Pandora. We got a what is it? Oh my God, lenticular cover here. $3. Razor and She Special number 1 is $3. Spawn 53 is $3. Men of War number 4 is $3. Damn Them All number 1 is $3. Micronauts, They Came from Inner Space, the giant size annual is $3. Avengers 369 is $3. Black Order number 1 is $3. G.I. Joe 76 is $3. Hawkeye 13 is $3. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe number 1 of 6 is $3. Green Lanterns number 40 is $3. Deadpool number 30 is $3. Batman 41 is $3. All of these books here. We got 14 books here. That would be okay. Just G.I. Joe gets claimed. There we go. Fix that. Not all of them. We have 3 at 13. Okay. So we're at $39 for this entire stack here. I will now do it for $30. We were at 35 before. So now you can get this entire stack at $30. All of these books at $30. And in fact, I'll even drop the price down to $25 for this entire stack of books. We got to move it. So we're at 39 down to 25. You're saving $14 on the entire stack if you grab them all. If you grab all of these. Let me know if you're interested. And if you guys are interested in any of the top books up here, let me know as well. We had a killer show today, guys. We moved a lot more books, so I'm really happy, and I'm really glad to see all you guys back. I missed you all. It looks like this is a pretty good time slot for me and for you guys too. So I think we'll stick to. I'm going to be doing 2 shows a week from now on, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we'll do Tuesdays on the Experience in the evening at 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we will do a Thursday afternoon show. This will be my new slot at 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. When I go into like a full hiatus of conventions for a month and a half after mid-January, I might add a 3rd slot on there. We'll see how things go. But in the meantime, I really kind of want to focus right now on the stuff that I have to get ready for the next convention season, because the season's going to start before I know it. And technically, I look at January as kind of like an exhibition month, because it's not really like I still perform pretty well like I do in other later year shows, but all my new stuff is not out yet. So like New Orleans last year, I didn't have anything up past Warline 2. So this year I'm going to be doing Warline 3, and then Portland. I haven't been there in over 10 years now. So actually 2026 will be 13 years since I've been to Portland. Can't believe how fast time flies. Gosh, so crazy. So bringing new stuff around, it's important to have like, different sort of expectations, Oh, and I forgot, we still have these runs here. I still have Utopia number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to do all these for $6. Damn right. And speaking of which, Mike, I have very unfortunate news. It looks like Dragon Con is happening on the same weekend as Tampa this next year. So I'm going to likely go to Orlando for MegaCon. So there is a chance I might be able to kind of work something out and swing by and grab that box from you, or just have you ship them back to me one way or another. We'll figure it out. But it doesn't look like I'll be able to do Tampa next year, which kind of sucks just because it falls on the same weekend as Dragon Con, which is one of my most important shows. All right. I have Black Lamb, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm going to do all of that for just $10. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You're the man. And then I have Bloody Mary, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to go for $10 as well. And then we have the Mutopia going for 6. Yeah, I know. That kind of sucks. There's so many. There's like, I think on the weekend of C2E2 next year, there are 3 other conventions happening. There's WonderCon, Lexington Comic Expo, which is where I wanted to end up, C2E2, and Planet Comic Con, all happening on the same weekend. These are 4 major shows that all just happen to fall on the same weekend. And I still have no idea if I got into Emerald City or not. I can't get in touch with anyone over there. I've been trying to make calls all week, so we'll see what happens. Maybe next week I'll be able to finally get through to someone. It's been kind of hell on that front, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. One way or another, I'll end up at these shows. And if not there, then somewhere else, you know. So, and I'll be back. Every year is different. It's just another year of conventions. Ickety, ick. This is true. All right, we are coming to the end of our show here. And I want to thank you guys again for showing up today. I appreciate it. So let's see. We got a couple of wheel spins here, one for Leonard and one for Phil. And I will do wheel spins in just a second here. But before that, I just want to let you guys know I will be back next week on the experience, like I let you guys know, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Invoices will get done over the weekend, so I'll ship out everything on Tuesday. As long as you pay up, I'll ship out. So there we go. All right, it's 2:58. It is time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark. Let's get this done.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
All right, Phil, you get another spin, so you can tell me which direction you want to spin. Leonard, I'm spinning for you, buddy. Leonard gets a free Marvel book. I'm going to hook him up with Silk number 5. Silk number 5 goes off to Leonard. And I think Phil wanted clockwise last time, so I guess we'll do clockwise again, or maybe counterclockwise. Should we switch it up? Phil, you there? How are we doing this? Just do it clockwise again. He gets free swag. I'm going to hook you up with these Lady Darth things. There's some naughty stuff here. But Phil, you get it all. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me this afternoon. I had a wonderful time with you. It is so good to be back. I will be back with you guys next Tuesday and Thursday. The good times are ahead. Nothing but good times ahead with you guys. So I will see you later. I love you all. Have a great rest of your afternoon.